Kids, I have to tell you, Mom and Dad are fighting. Mom and Dad are fighting. You know, tonight right now we're hours from the next Democratic debate, and candidates Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders seem to have some issues to work out. Warren confirmed rumors that back in 2018, Bernie told her he doesn't think a woman could win the presidency. Bernie denies it, saying he told her that you-know-who has a sexist, racist, and he's a liar, and he would weaponize anything he could. But he does believe a woman could win, since Hillary beat you-know-who by 3 million votes last time. So is this going to be a talking point? Is this more drama for the sake of drama? What's happening? The kids are fighting. The mom and dad are fighting. What's happening?
Warren was keeping this in her back pocket, right? She kept the receipts because I think they made the pact when they got together in her apartment, saying, look, we have the same message. We got to win this thing, so let's not tear each other apart. And then that happens, and she's like, well, fine. If you're going to play the game, then I'm going to play too. And I'm going to make it really difficult for you. They're going to have to figure out how to handle this. I always said maybe they should team up and do it together because they're both splitting such a huge pot of the gold right now. And, you know, it doesn't look like either one's going to want to give it up anytime soon.
Yeah, I mean, I always see Bernie as a little more progressive than Elizabeth Warren. She seems to be a little bit more to the center.
Well, he calls himself a socialist. She's calls herself a Democrat.
Exactly.
Right,
so I think they're a bit different. But what's interesting is that they did have this pact, and they have been friends for a long time. But when she found out that his surrogates were out there, as she said, trashing her, she did come out and say he doesn't think a woman can win. And he's denying it, but I don't doubt that he perhaps said that. I mean, we've had 45 presidents. They've all been men, right? So he may very well think that. But
they'd rather vote for a 78-year-old socialist who just had a heart attack than a woman.
I think that is probably accurate, but they've got to get it together. Because when you read Hillary's book, she does say that all of the innuendo and all of the Bernie Sanders attacks really led the way and paved the way for Trump calling her crooked Hillary. So she thinks that Bernie's attacks really harmed her.
I don't see why this is big news. So two people are in a room
because.
Well, wait, let me finish my thought, and then I'd love to hear what you have to say. But like, so people are in a room and they're talking, and one person says, "Gee, do you think a woman can win a race in this country?" And the other one goes, "I don't know about that." I mean, everybody has conversations like that. Why is this a big story?
It's a big story because he hurt Hillary Clinton so much in the last election, and it's a big story because while he has a good reputation on Capitol Hill, he does as being a congenial senator with other senators. His supporters have a really bad reputation, meaning the Bernie bros. It's actually one of the few things that really connects liberal pundits and conservative female pundits together. Is there's just a level of misogyny. Look at Twitter, look at some of the accounts they do that is directed towards specifically women, specifically women in politics and specifically women in political commentary. And I'm sure I will have my Twitter just lit up on fire because of this. But he has a problem with women, and he has for a long time. And I think if Elizabeth Warren has this in her back pocket, all's fair in politics, all's fair in love and war. And I think, look, I don't want another misogynist as president.
No.
Okay? I mean, I think we're all women in this country are sick of it. And I have always thought he has had a problem with women. And it's one of the things he can't, much like Mayor Pete with black voters, this is his Achilles heel with female voters.
Yeah, no, I experienced it firsthand when I did the Bill Maher show. Look, he has no filter. That's that's part of why Bernie is like, I'll tell you. I was sitting on the Bill Maher panel with him, and I was young. I was like 24, 25. And you know, he was doing his thing and talking with his friend like this. And I mean,
we've shown a clip of it.
He basically didn't even realize I was sitting there or existed. It was kind of like this. And finally, it got so bad that I had to literally physically grab his hand and take it down. But, you know, do I think he's purposely trying to make people feel, no, but it looks bad. And I think over time it becomes a narrative, like you're saying, Megan. And in this environment, that doesn't go. It surprises me that he has the following that he does, even with women. When he does things like this.
I just hope that when the candidate emerges, whoever it is, maybe Biden, maybe Klobuchar, I don't know who it's going to be yet. I just hope that all the Bernie people get behind that candidate. I hope that they are not as self-destructive as a lot of Trump voters who vote against their own interests.
So